Hello, beautiful humans. Today we're talking about something that comes up for so many women in seasons of transition. Why you don't feel like yourself anymore. Not in a dramatic, falling apart kind of way, but in that quiet internal way where something inside you feels off, misaligned, different, like you're watching your old life from the outside. And honestly, I've been in this exact place for the last year and especially the last few months. I've actually spent 15 years in the beauty industry, building a spa, mentoring estheticians, creating courses, and suddenly I felt myself outgrowing the identity I built my entire career around. It was scary and confusing, and it was very, very real. So today I want to help you understand why this happens and why it's not a problem. It's actually a sign that you're becoming someone new. Most people think not feeling like yourself is burnout or depression or losing this motivation. But the truth is, sometimes it's just an identity shift, almost like telling you it's time to shift. An identity shift feels like your old routines don't feel right. Your job or your role feels too small. You're craving deeper meaning. You feel disconnected from your old life. You don't resonate with who you used to be. You're questioning everything quietly. This doesn't mean you're lost. It means your old self doesn't fit anymore. Identity isn't just who you are, it's who you believed you had to be safe, accepted, successful, and loved. For me, Ronni the esthetician or Ronni the spa owner, Ronni the mentor were identities that I wore like armor. They helped me survive, succeed, build, and grow. But when it was time to evolve, those identities became too tight. And that's when the tension starts. Identity shifts feel uncomfortable because the old you stops working. The new you isn't fully formed yet. And your nervous system panics because it wants familiarity, not alignment. You feel in between because you literally are. Here are the real life signs. You don't enjoy things that you used to enjoy. You're uninterested in the content you once consumed. You're drawn to new things that don't match who you used to be. You feel emotional or sensitive. You're grieving parts of your old self, and you feel a pull toward something you can't name yet. And if you're like me, you start having thoughts like, is something wrong with me? Why am I not motivated? Why isn't this version of me enough anymore? Am I allowed to change? The answer is yes, you're allowed to change, and we're all meant to change. And this part is important. You don't feel like yourself anymore because you've outgrown who you used to be. Your soul grows first, and then your identity catches up later. And when that shift happens, your life wants to realign. For me, stepping out of the beauty industry, releasing my old roles, and opening the Becoming Sanctuary felt like reclaiming the version of Ronni I had always been underneath the titles. You're not losing yourself, you're remembering yourself. If this landed and if you're in a season of becoming, I created something new, an online space to support women through identity shifts, alignment, intuition, and personal evolution. It's called the Becoming Sanctuary. I will add the link to join in the description or caption or comments, depending on where you're watching this. And tonight in the sanctuary, I am uploading a podcast episode for the Ronni Resonance podcast. It's going to be all about how to navigate these identity shifts, but I'd love to have you there. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.